Some of the broad takeaways were that the rural upswing or the recovery process had actually started from January onwards. January and February was when we saw a good uptick. However, because of the lockdown and the disruption caused by the pandemic, March and April were essentially a washout months. But then again, with the Rabi crop coming in from end of April and beginning of May, things started looking up again. Now, just to share some data points with you, for just concluded Rabi season, wheat production, which is the major crop during the Rabi season, grew by almost 3.5% over the previous year at about 107.2 million tons. Now, what is more important to know is that the wheat procurement at MSP by the government during this marketing year was 36.4%, which was almost at the highest level since 2012-13. It came at a very timely manner that during the adverse impact of pandemic, the government stepped in and it procured in very large quantities, especially the wheat crop. Now, if you look at this in terms of purely the growth was 3.5%, but the procurement on a year-on-year basis was up by 14% by the government. Now, if you compound the impact of the increase in minimum support price, which had increased by roughly, I think, 4.5%, the increase in agricultural incomes or inflow, if you like, for the farming community was actually up by 19% year on year, which is a very substantial increase for a particular Rabi season. One of the most important ones is Manrega. Now, again, sharing some data points with you. For fiscal 2020, the total funds which were released by the government stood at 71,000 crores.
Okay.
And for this year, soon after the pandemic stuck, the government had increased its outlay or budget towards Manrega by roughly 40 to 45,000 crores. But what is important to note is that nearly out of the total budget of 1,05,000 crores for this fiscal, 60% or almost 61,000 crores was actually released by the government in the quarter one itself. Now, that's a very substantial number which provided a lot of liquidity into the rural areas for people who are moving back to their hometowns and villages. So that's another indicator that why the rural economy has been more resilient to the pandemic and to the overall slowdown that we have seen in the economy. What has actually been very supportive at the same time has been the monsoons, which were quite favorable. Almost across the states, if you see, the monsoon was quite, secular in its precipitation. This actually helped the Kharif sowing to happen in a very timely manner.
Okay.
Right. So that's another positive which we have actually observed and elaborated in our report. So if you look at some of the key crops which are grown during the Kharif season, we are expecting, based on the advanced estimates which have been released, while for rice, which is the main crop, expectations are that it may be flat. But for some of the other crops, such as pulses, sugarcane, oilseeds, and cotton, the advanced estimates are projecting a healthy growth in the overall production levels.
Okay.
So this is, while I talked about a good Rabi season and government support, all of which has helped during the first half of this year, a very timely Kharif sowing and expectations of a healthy production are some of the factors which support our argument for a stable to healthy rural projection for the balance of the year. For the agriculture, our estimate is somewhere between 3 to 3.5%. For the rest of the fiscal and for the entire year, compared to almost 11% drop in the GDP overall for fiscal 21. The entire ecosystem has actually been doing very well. I mean, right from fertilizer companies to companies which are manufacturing different kind of minerals and pesticides, they have been doing very well. Apart from tractors, companies, smaller entities which are making agri equipment like harvesters or rotavators, they have been doing quite well. In fact, if you see, just extending this argument further, within the commercial vehicle segment also, smaller trucks, the smaller commercial vehicles are also actually doing very well, thanks to two reasons. One, we are doing much more of e-commerce deliveries in metro towns, but at the same time, there is a very healthy demand from rural areas also for agricultural produce transportation or otherwise.